Welcome back to the WHHI News. Joining me now is Amy Colin. She's the Executive Director of Second Helpings. Thanks for joining us here today.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
For people that may know the name Second Helpings or maybe not that much about you, can you give us like a brief summary of what it is you do?
Yeah, I'd be happy to. And I'm sure that many people have seen our trucks around on the island. And if they haven't, look for them because you'll start to see them now. Our main mission is to rescue food and reduce hunger here in the Lowcountry in South Carolina. And we do that we have a team of 460 volunteers.
Isn't that amazing to you? You know how tough it is to recruit volunteers sometimes.
And so many people are fighting hunger with us. And they do it by driving our trucks. They pick up from 47 different grocery stores and restaurants. We run our trucks 6 days a week.
6 days a week?
6 days a week. We occasionally have a drop-off on Sunday, and then they deliver them to 54 agencies. So your food pantries,
distributing it to other agencies to get it out there.
Correct. And we are truly the distributor of it. We don't store it. We don't keep it overnight. We get it into the hands of our agencies who are excellent at feeding the community.
I mean, it really is a partnership with so many different agencies, is it not?
It is. We are very lucky.
You are. And now you have this initiative going on, the Healthy Food Initiative. Tell me about it.
So rescued food is often high in carbohydrates, and there is not enough fresh produce for people's nutritional needs. So starting in 2016, we started this Healthy Food Initiative, and it has grown into our second largest program.
Congrats on
thank
that.
you.
That's
thank
great.
you. We distributed 290,000 pounds of healthy proteins and vegetables and produce to our agencies last year, and we will do 1.5 times as much this next year. So we purchase produce from some of our local farmers on St. Helena Island, Gola Cooperative and Dempsey Farms. Waterfall Farms and Spring Island donates fresh produce to us. We were given a grant from the S.L. Gimbel Company last year, Foundation, and 40,000 pounds of chicken went out in 2024.
That's high protein, right?
High
a lot of protein.
Another 20,000 coming.
Wow.
We've expanded it's called Fresh Express. It's a free farmer's market to the public.
Can I tell you, for people that are hungry, they're just grateful to get the food, but then to be able to get that extra healthy produce or, for self-esteem issues even, it's got to make them feel good. Hey, I'm worthy of eating healthy. You know what I'm saying?
It is, and it's a nutritional value that reduces medical risk. They're diabetes-friendly resources.
Sure.
You want families to have those choices.
Absolutely. So in the long run, you're helping with preventative issues in health as well.
Right, working closely with them.
What would you say as far as you're already looking ahead at growth for this program? I mean, you set the long-term goals. Is it going to be difficult? You're saying you want to do how much more this year?
Yeah, 1.5 times is what our goal is for this year. And we've already secured that. We just added St. Andrews by the Sea is going to host 6 of these farmers market, free to the public style farmers markets, and then we also have them in Bluffton and Beaufort. So
wow, and those locations are important too, are they not? So people can have access to what they're offering.
Yeah, and that's part of the issue is when people don't know how to get it, and so it is helpful when we can get the word out and people can join us.
And then they can learn about your organization too, which is good.
Free.
Why are you doing this, Amy?
Oh my gosh, food insecurity is really important to me. Not even just coming here and seeing it around me, but just as a worldwide problem. But I know that in this last year, we've reached a place where between inflation of food, it's hard to buy enough food for people to be full. And you have all of the programs that came from COVID, post-COVID, that are no longer available to a lot of our families. Right. And unfortunately, we can't rescue enough food to keep up with the momentum of food insecure people that is happening in our community.
So there's always a need to be filled.
Yes. And so purchasing some of that food gives us extra food for our agencies.
Is there any one story? I mean, you've been here about 1.5 years. Is there any one story you want to share before we let you go?
Yeah, I have one story where I rode on a truck route, which was wonderful. Everyone should do it when you volunteer. And we arrived at Port Royal United Methodist Church, and there were 30-some cars waiting for us. They had already checked in 144 families who were picking up food that morning. And it was the week before Thanksgiving, and only 50 families were going to get turkeys. And I think about how that's such a symbol of our holiday tradition and how everybody should have the right It is a foundational right for people to have enough food. And you don't understand that impact of it until you are there seeing the people that our clients are serving.
Firsthand.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Well, Amy Colin, we want to thank you for joining us, and best of luck as Executive Director, Second Helpings.
Great, thank you so much.
And we will be right back.